to an episode of Jacob's House of Rock. And today I'm just going to do a little brief video talking about some loose thoughts about the new Opeth album, or at least two of the released tracks from that being Dignity and Heart in Hand, I believe. So yeah, they're coming out of their new 2019 album, which I actually forgot the title of. It's probably the title of one of the songs or something. But yeah, I've basically just been loving these songs. So, for those of you guys who don't know, Opeth is a Swedish progressive metal band, and they are known for combining some like really heavy, aggressive style music, especially really heavy sort of not screaming, but like those growling type vocals, but then just having like really sort of clean, beautiful flowing sounding bits in there in between, and just making it really dark and gloomy and kind of awesome. So I've been an Opeth fan for a little while, but not like super hardcore or anything, and I'm actually going to go see them later this year, which I'm super excited about, especially coming off of these tracks. So these tracks just kind of came out of nowhere. It was actually really interesting because they kind of just came out during the time that the new Tool Fear Inoculum track was released, like a week after that or something like that. And man, I was hyped, just about new music from that song. But when, these two songs dropped, I was like, whoa, this new Tool album, it's got some competition, because I listened to the Swedish version of Dignity first, the one with that really beautiful sort of, looked like hand-drawn animation sort of cut-out video. It's this kind of weird style where the animation doesn't really move in the same way a normal hand-animated animation is. It's more like a little sort of slideshow of pictures that kind of changes. It's hard to explain. It's actually really well done and really interesting, so I'd recommend you go check that out. So I listened to that song and I was completely blown away, because, I like Opeth and I like the sort of stuff that they were doing in the past, but the stuff that they're putting out on this new album is like so right up my alley, guys. First of all, it opens up like a Uriah Heep song with just like screaming sort of vocals, and just like, a lot of organ in the background, so that kind of Hammond organ sound, which I'm just a complete sucker for. Like, I love Deep Purple, Uriah Heep. I'm pretty sure Lucifer's Friend had some in there as well, and all that sort of kind of good stuff. Just that like sort of classic rock 70s kind of, sound, and it just went off into this really dark sort of heavy thing with this really sort of gothic feel to it. But it didn't have any of those sort of typical Opeth sort of aggressive growling singing sounds. Now, I know a lot of people really like that, and if there's any point of contention about it, some people might be like, "Oh, I missed that." But me personally, I like this sound a lot better. Like, there are a lot of bands where I think that the growling really works, and Opeth is actually one of them. Blackwater Park, just that whole album, just when he comes in with that sort of singing, it's phenomenal. But the singer has got such a great voice, doing like clean vocals, not even like the melodic, ballady clean vocals, but just like clean rock vocals, that to see them explored in the way that they are on this track is amazing, and I'm really glad they're kind of taking this direction. And so, like I said, it opens up with that like intense section, and then there's this amazing guitar solo. Just, it's short, sweet, but the tone of it is so good. And then the track kind of backs away, right? It calms down, and this beautiful sort of, I think, it's acoustic guitar comes in. And the thing I really love about Opeth is their heavy stuff is good, but their ballady and like smooth and beautiful stuff is just as good. And this is something that most bands can't do. Like, I really love dynamic songs. Like, my favorite bands are ones that can just change up the style and throw in some different stuff in there. But I find that some bands are generally better at one than the other when it comes to the more sort of heavy versus like ballady stuff. But in the case of Opeth, they just master both, and that's kind of the unique feature about them. So this bit was so beautiful, and like I said, the guitar playing was so sweet in that, and there were just these kind of little hints in the background of different musical stuff, just quietly happening, little bells and whistles and things, and the singer's voice was just again angelic. Like I love his clean singing style. And this bit goes on for a little bit, and if it wasn't already so amazing, in comes the most monstrous, incredible riff, and his singing just roaring out. Oh man, and like that was like just a huge musical climax in that moment, and oh man, and it just went on in the heavy stuff, and the song kind of faded out, but it just really, that song blew me away, guys. And I just basically am making this video just letting you guys know you gotta listen to this song. It's fucking amazing. So it's called Dignity in English, and I don't remember the Swedish name of it because I'm not Swedish. But honestly, I can't tell which version is better. I listened to the Swedish one first, and then I just had this moment where I'm like, this is one of my favorite songs now. I love this when I first heard this song. Because it is just right up my alley, like I said, and I listened to Heart in Hand later on after this one, and again, phenomenal. Like just this Heart in Hand is one of those sort of more. It's a heavier song, and it's a nice long song, and fucking love it as well. It just has these great vocal harmonies in it, and it just intertwines with the riff and these chord changes, and just all the musicians are on point in this thing. Like the bass is such a great tone, the drumming, and all of that. And then again, the song goes off into like a really smooth sort of ballady section. It kind of reminds me of something that Yes would do, which again, Yes is one of my all-time favorite bands, and it just love it. And I also wanted to add, these songs are produced so well. Like just sound-wise, musically, and production-wise, they remind me a little bit of Arion. So Arion is a musical project, I'm gonna say, 'cause it's kind of a band, kind of not, but uh, by what's his name? Arjen, something. This really tall guy from somewhere in Europe. He's bloody funny and awesome, and he writes amazing stuff. But look up Arion if you're into this kind of music, sort of really heavy prog stuff. But these tracks really reminded me of that. But production-wise, they just felt so well done, and knowing that they are going to be, I'm going to see them live and they're touring for this album this year, it just, oh my god, I'm so excited for this, because I was hyped for seeing Opeth, because I really like this stuff, but this takes it to a whole nother level. So, oh man, yeah, if and when this album comes out, if you want me to do like a full album review or anything like that, or a concert review of when they actually come to town, let me know that in the comments below. Sorry this video hasn't been like very informative or anything. It's just basically me turning on the camera and being like, I love this song, bro! But that's what I felt like doing today, and yeah, that's about it. Do be sure to check out those songs. I'll have links to them in the description below. I just really love that we're getting some amazing music this year. This is just turning out to be such a great year for progressive rock. Yeah, rock on, people. And yeah, that's it for this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe for all this good stuff, or mediocre stuff, because my channel's not that great, but yeah, who cares? And yeah, bye.